How to get your wife to love guns. If you're like most men or most Americans, you went out, you purchased some firearms, and maybe your wife is not totally on board. I'm Samantha. I'm the co-founder of Sovereign Self-Defense, along with my husband, United States Marine, combat veteran. And we have a very common scenario that we see all the time, which is the men go out, they purchase firearms, they have the best of intentions, they really want to get their wife into the guns or at least feel safe and confident around that firearm. And then all of a sudden the wife is freaking out and doesn't want the guns in the house, or doesn't really want the husband going out and shooting so much because she's just nervous. So if so, this video is for you because I have the solution. If you're somebody that believes in being the protector for your family, then make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one that you're about to get. So when it comes to your wife, it's not really about what you do as much as what you don't do, okay, with the women if you want them to build their confidence around firearms. Number one, do not say, hey, don't have any fear around guns, okay? Most women, the fear is not around the gun. They think it's around the gun, but it's not the gun. What they really fear is power, aggression, violence. I mean, they're looking to you to really save them, which is totally fine, but it's really understand where they're coming from. Is most of their fear is really around that level of a violent attack or something bad might happen around that gun, okay? So it's really a confidence issue more than it ever is about the actual gun itself. Now, you might know this, but she doesn't really understand that of herself just yet. So I'm going to give you a little bit of what else not to do, and then I'll give you the solution. So whatever you do, do not take her to the indoor range like on a Saturday when there's a whole bunch of people shooting in there that have very little training. They pretty much just let anybody in for like $10 or something like that. If she already has a enhanced fear, even if it's an irrational fear around this firearm, and then she goes into that indoor range where things just, chaos can erupt in there. And just the sound wave, the pressure, the amount of people, it's just a really bad environment to train somebody that already has a high stress fear. If you've already taken your wife to the indoor range, you probably know what I'm talking about. It probably just validated her fear even more. And this isn't really helping the scenario. You might be really great at shooting. You might love guns. This might be a passion of yours, but you might not be the one to teach or instruct around it. There's a lot of intricacies and a lot of details that goes into being a really, really good firearms instructor, because you're not just teaching somebody how to shoot a gun, okay? A lot of people can go say, hey, this is how you shoot and stuff like that. But when you're dealing with a lot of different psyches and consciousness of the individual and humanity, you really have to understand how to get into their world and bring the best out of them and build their courage. And sometimes if it's somebody that you're really close with, like your wife or your spouse, it's just a little too close. So what I say and my recommendation is find a really, really good instructor. Now, you want to do your research here. You want to find the best type of person that is right for you. And it might not be the person that you think. You want to look for qualities of leadership that that person has that you want to get or gain, or that you want your wife to have. And I guarantee you, if you listen to me and you follow these don'ts and these do's, it is going to impact your life and your wife's life, because this is about building her courage and her capability, not necessarily even shooting the guns. The more that she builds her courage, the more that she builds her confidence and her capability, the more she's going to go, wait, I kind of like this gun thing. And she starts to learn that it's not the gun she fears, it was really just her own insecurity. And any of the wives that are listening to this, I'm sure you can relate at some level. I know I did when I first started shooting. And on the other side of this, it's just such a level of confidence that you didn't even know you were missing. So go ahead, make sure you hit subscribe for more videos just like this one, more tips, more leadership for your family, and I look forward to continuing to train with y'all soon.